Welcome back to the heart of the conversation here at News Around, your trusted sanctuary for the stories that matter most in the dazzling constellation of Turkish entertainment. We are gathered here today to discuss a phenomenon that goes beyond the superficial gloss of magazine covers and delves into the profound territory of the human heart. If you have been watching closely, and we know that our News Around family observes everything with a keen eye, you have undoubtedly sensed a shift in the atmosphere. It is a change that centers on one man, Halil İbrahim, but ripples outward to touch a narrative we have all been following with bated breath. Before we unravel this tapestry of clues, renewed hope, and the undeniable magnetism of a potential reunion, we invite you to anchor yourself in our community. Please subscribe to News Around, press the like button to amplify this story of romance, and consider clicking the join button. Your direct support allows us to continue crafting these deep dive editorials that honor the stars we love. For weeks, a subtle but unmistakable metamorphosis has been taking place, visible to anyone who looks past the surface of red carpet appearances and scripted interviews. We are witnessing the renaissance of Halil İbrahim. It is not merely a matter of a refreshed wardrobe, a sharper haircut, or the rigorous results of time spent in the gym, though he certainly looks more dashing than ever. No, this transformation is of a different frequency entirely. It is an internal luminescence, a kind of vibrant energy that cannot be manufactured in a makeup chair or directed by a publicist. It is the distinct aura of a man who has suddenly found his footing after a long period of wandering, a man who has rediscovered a rhythm to life that makes him walk lighter and smile with a brilliance we haven't seen in years. In the grand theater of celebrity life, where appearances are currency, this level of authentic joy is rare, and it usually points to a single, powerful catalyst: love. And in the story of Halil, all compass needles seem to be orienting themselves toward one magnetic north, the enchanting Sıla Türkoğlu. The crescendo of this narrative reached a fever pitch just yesterday, in a scene that feels torn from the pages of a cinematic romance. The setting was a sophisticated establishment perched on the coastline, where the sound of the waves often masks the conversations of the elite. Observers report a palpable electricity in the air, a sense of heavy, significant privacy. While Halil was seen exiting the venue and walking toward his vehicle in solitude, his demeanor suggested he was anything but alone in spirit. His stride was confident, his expression relaxed, a stark contrast to the guarded figure we have sometimes seen in the past. But the plot thickens in the shadows. Witnesses whisper of a second departure, a mysterious silhouette slipping out through a discreet back exit mere minutes before Halil appeared. The figure was undeniably reminiscent of Sila, sparking a firestorm of speculation that perhaps, just perhaps, two timelines have finally converged once again. However, the most compelling piece of evidence does not come from grainy paparazzi photos or anonymous whispers, but from the man himself. In a rare moment of candor with a small cluster of journalists who had gathered outside, Halil offered a statement that felt less like a soundbite and more like a confession of the soul. When probed about the visible shift in his energy, the source of this newfound radiance, he didn't deflect with standard PR jargon about new projects or healthy diets. Instead, he offered a smile that reached his eyes and spoke words that will likely be analyzed by fans for months to come. Sometimes, life gives you a second chance to find the missing piece. I feel whole again, like I've come home. Let those words sink in for a moment. Like I've come home. In the lexicon of love, home is rarely a place made of brick and mortar, it is a person. For the legion of fans who have traced the trajectory of Halil and Sila's relationship, from the electric chemistry of their early days to the silence of their separation, the identity of that home is unmistakable. It is a declaration that sets off alarm bells of the most wonderful kind. It suggests a journey that has come full circle, a realization that the peace he sought was never in a new destination, but in a familiar heart. But a romance, by definition, requires two souls. What of Sıla Türkoğlu? While she has maintained a dignified profile, navigating her career with grace, those within her orbit suggest that she, too, is undergoing a parallel season of bloom. Sources close to the actress describe her as more radiant, possessing a serenity that was previously elusive. One confidant, speaking off the record, offered a poetic insight: Sila has found the peace she was looking for. Someone from her past has returned to heal her heart. When you juxtapose this with Halil's statement, the picture becomes clear. Imagine, if you will, that seaside dinner not as a scandalous secret, but as a sanctuary. Two people, stripping away the noise of fame, the misunderstandings of yesterday, and the pressure of the public eye, simply sitting across from one another and deciding that the future looks brighter together. The rumor mill, which is often surprisingly accurate in these matters, paints a vivid picture of that evening. It speaks of a conversation where vulnerability was the guest of honor. It is said that Halil, perhaps reaching across the table to take her hand, bridged the gap of lost time with a promise: "I don't want to spend another day wondering what might have been. I want you to be the one who sees my change every morning." Whether these exact words were spoken or simply felt, the sentiment aligns perfectly with the reality we are observing. This is not the reckless infatuation of youth. This is the mature, grounded decision of two adults who realize that they are better together. The evidence of this Sila effect is rippling out into their professional lives as well. On set, where long hours and high stress usually fray nerves, Halil has reportedly become a beacon of positivity. Colleagues speak of him arriving with a song on his lips, exhibiting a patience and kindness that lifts the morale of the entire crew. As one crew member jokingly noted, "Love suits our heartthrob." And indeed, it does. When the heart is full, the world seems saturated in technicolor, music resonates deeper, and challenges seem smaller. This is the Halil we are seeing now, a man operating at his highest potential because his emotional foundation has been restored. Let us also consider the digital footprints, the modern-day love letters disguised as captions. Just last week, Sila posted an image to her social media, accompanied by a phrase that felt like a riddle waiting to be solved. True changes are born from the heart. In a world where every celebrity post is curated, we here at News Around do not believe in coincidences. Halil manifests a physical and emotional change, Sila speaks of changes born from the heart. It is as if they are conducting a public conversation in code, a dialogue visible only to those of us who know how to read the language of their history. They are confirming to us, without signing a press release, that the alignment has been corrected. Furthermore, the wind carries whispers of a future that is immediate and exciting. There is strong talk of a planned getaway, a romantic escape designed to solidify this new chapter far from the flashbulbs of the city. A trip where they can simply be Halil and Sila, relearning the maps of each other's lives. If these rumors hold water, we may soon be treated to visual confirmation of what our hearts already know. But even without the photos, the transformation is the proof. A man does not reinvent himself in this specific, joyous way without a muse. For Halil, that muse has always been, and arguably always will be, the beautiful Sila. He once said, "Love is the engine that drives me to be better." It seems the engine is once again firing on all cylinders. As we watch this modern fairy tale unfold, with all its realistic twists and dramatic pauses, we are reminded why we invest so deeply in these stories. We want to believe that love can survive the silence. We want to believe that people can find their way back to home. This new version of Halil, polished and glowing, is a testament to that possibility. So, to our News Around community, we ask you, keep your eyes wide open. The coming days are crucial. Watch for the subtle signs, the shared locations, the interplay of comments. We are likely witnessing the second act of a great love story. What is your take on this? Do you believe Sila is the sole reason for Halil's joy? Or is there more to the story? Share your theories in the comments below. We read them all, and we love the passion you bring to this channel. And before we sign off, a gentle reminder: if you enjoyed this deep dive into the hearts of our favorite stars, please make sure you are subscribed to News Around. Click the bell icon so you never miss an update, and if you want to support us even more, hit that join button to become a pillar of our community. We are here because of you. Until next time, keep believing in second chances, and keep watching the stars. Good night.